evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan with the D20 Misfits, also known as Zior in this campaign. Tonight, I'd like to have you sit back with your favorite drinks and snacks as we get ready for another session, the Curse of Strahd module, in our campaign, The Tales of Shadows. You can follow us on Facebook, the D20 Misfits. You can also follow us on YouTube. And don't forget to like us and slay that follow button.
Welcome back. So, last we left off, you guys had a plan to go back to the Burgermeister's estate for tea.
Stop letting the cat make plans.
And that was going to be your guys' time to create, or you had this heist involved to where you were going to take this necklace, the holy symbol of Ravencon, off of Victor by simple distractions and all that. You had Fiona Walker kind of helping you out with this as far as getting it done, as far as she wanting it back, if you couldn't give a yes or no answer. As you guys went to the Burgermeister and had tea and stuff like that, Zior did escort Fiona Walker to into the dining room where tea was, and then with Stella, Zior escorted Stella Walker to Victor, to where you guys saw that up in this attic was almost his office, his study, where he could be alone. And in the big area of the attic, he showed somewhat of what he's been learning by bringing animated bones of dead cats that Stella used to have, and animated them to where they were being playful like they have not. Then going back downstairs and out towards the back of the house to the gardens, Zior tried to slowly, surely kind of develop a plan and have his cat like
And a great fucking plan it was, too. Let me just interrupt a little bit, but a great fucking plan it was, too.
As Zior went down got low for his pounce, pinning him to the ground. Couldn't take the necklace off. And at the last ditch effort of Victor, yelling help and yelling for Isaac, he simply and used Misty Step to get out of the way. In a panic, Zior took off like a bat out of hell.
Sanctuary!
Running to the blue water, not worrying about them opening up for business and patrons starting to come in, starting to get their morning breakfast. The ones upstairs waking up, coming down. So close to the festival of the blazing sun, Zior runs in and at the top of his lungs,
Sanctuary! I have fucked up!
where everybody's in a daze. And then all of a sudden, like Danica and Erwin's like, to where immediately after that, not even have time to process as patrons are coming in to even fathom what was going on or to know what to do next. As we go back to the Burgermeister's mansion, or his estate, to see Avela decided to go upstairs into the attic, seeing a skull on a door, hearing mumbled voices that possibly could be Victor. And upon knocking on the door, the skull, around the skull, rooms lit up as the crackling sounds. As lightning dispersed from the door and hit Havela, knocking her right on her ass.
Right on her little barbarian booty.
Find out what's next. What, Havela, are you going to do? Havela, what are you doing?
Well, she looks flabbergasted. Sits up, Indian style, and scoots as close as she can to the door, kind of like looking at it, and goes on the floor. Shut up. And she says,
Victor, can you hear me?
No response. In fact, you're hearing mumbling.
there's obviously a wall beside the door, correct?
Is it like incoherent mumbling? Like he's just like freaking, like kind of freaking out, rambling? Or I was just asking for her. Fine, I'm sorry.
It's, obviously there's a wall by the door. Do I notice anything on the wall written or anything? She grabs her warhammer and just lightly touches the wall. She goes like this. She's not going to be like, hey, look over this.
Solid wall.
She doesn't like react or anything.
Acts like
Cool.
a wall. It's a wall that looks like a wall.
She goes, puts her mouth to the wall,
FBI,
kind of like
no.
frozen. Goes,
Victor, can you hear me?
Small child, are you okay?
Mi scusi, girl people. Mi scusi.
I'm a friend.
And a foe.
she muffles.
Give me a wisdom saving.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it was upside down.
Oh no, not this crap again.
And it's not like a whole bunch, just one voice.
I know.
$19.
With one more little force, a little bit more deep in the voice. Go away. And at that time, Avila gets up, turns.
Also, I didn't beat it. Damn,
Yeah,
I don't know
must
why
have some-
I had to beat that.
The guy must have some really like high up shit. Because he got me. I remember that one time.
Cast suggestion.
And I have to go higher to beat that.
And he said, go away.
I thought it was like a 15 or something to beat.
Just that wisdom.
Apparently,
save,
at
I think,
19
was
is
a
too
lot
good.
higher.
Let's go. She's gonna creep down the stairs, looking in. Does she notice Isaac's still waiting on Noella's beck and call, looking ever so irritated?
As you go downstairs and rejoin people at the tea party.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. I was peeking from the doorway just to see first.
No, you're under the spell.
He said go away, not go back to the tea party.
So go away, and then I'll expect where.
I was gonna leave. I was gonna see what everybody did.
Go away.
She done off.
So it makes me forced to sit back in the tea party.
No.
It'll make you leave the entire building.
Getting away from me.
I would think down the stairs away from the attic is fine.
You shall not pass.
Oh, so sound reasonable. Okay. So the spell, as he cast it, he said, "Leave me alone." So as you get down to the landing to the stairs, right before you, is when you snap out.
She gets in her backpack, gets parchment, pen, and writes something down, holds it up, tries to sneak back up the stairs, and just place it on the floor, walks back away. And the letter pretty much says, "You need to speak. I'm with Red. Look for me in the Blue Water Inn." And then it just says H. And then she just goes back at the door and peeks to see what's going on before she does anything.
When you peek in this room,
Mm-hmm.
there's no more charade, no more games being played. All matter of seriousness starts. So when you walk and you peer in, you can see voices, and some are stern, and go something lines like this. My baron, my baroness, Reptago needs to go. As one of the lords of Valatia, he needs to be banished from this town now. As you can see, a dark-haired, pointy-eared, light brown skin elf.
The one with, was that?
But Irina is not.
She's gonna go to the Blue Water Inn. She peeks back and she looks at you. She goes, "What?"
And what are you two doing still at this tea party?
Would he actually lock eyes? Like, if she looked at him, and that, she's like,
I doubt he probably noticed you. He's watching the room.
"Yeah, true." And he doesn't have to have a perception. He's probably facing away from my character, but yeah, she sneak out.
Well, with that being said, and they're talking all that seriousness and whatnot, I'm going to look at them and ask if it is okay for us to be excused so they can go about their life doing their thing.
She turned, like the Baroness kind of turns, and I just forgot her name. So, Lydia.
Is there a fire brewing?
Vargas.
I mean,
I was wondering like what the hell the fire noise was.
Lydia goes, "Tell me, Noella, weren't you at the show last night that Ricardo did?
Yes, I was. Indeed,
What?
I was.
What say you to all of this that transpired? Do you agree with Lord Sally? Or are you going to defend Ricardo?"
Joker, a fucking skunk.
Truth be told, like I've said to somebody before,
Whose name escapes me?
whose name just has escaped my mind. At that point in time, I was very belligerently drunk. So, truth be told, I don't remember much. So I can't say really what I agree to and disagree to.
What are your thoughts?
Shit.
Yes, you were incoherent or you were drunk at the time of the performance, but now that you are not drunk anymore and come to your senses, what do you have to say?
Um, well, truthfully, um, I know you're asking for my opinion about it, but I personally myself don't believe that my opinion should really matter to anyone.
Well, you're new to the town. You're unbiased. You don't know anybody here. We just met. You are the closest to an actual jury that are here that hadn't seen one of his shows since the 2 to 3 weeks he's been here. You just arrived a couple days ago. With that being said, it seems you are the most
Unbiased.
unbiased. What are your thoughts?
I believe that the slaughter of innocent people that have not been proven guilty at that point in time isn't a correct action to do. Also, in the same sense, I feel as if we don't know the reasoning behind what he did. So I really can't down somebody for doing what they do. If there was a definitive explanation for it, that would be a better way of casting judgment. But as of now, I really can't say that I agree or disagree because I don't know the full backstory behind the actions that have taken place.
So the slaughter by a tiger.
Oh, like I said, I fully disagree with the fact that
It's a
innocent
crime.
people got slaughtered.
It is a crime, yes. Punishable by death alone. For a mass murder of a camp of Hastalians.
I agree. But with that being said, do other crimes not go punished? Do other crimes not punishable by death?
There's a lot that are punishable by death. Treason. Going against Strahd is a death sentence in its own.
I don't mean to interrupt, but when you said treason, why'd you look at me?
It's kind of an oxymoron there.
I do agree with that. I do 100% fully agree with going against Strahd and all this and other things. Is a punishable or a offense that is punishable by death. So who's saying that the people that did get slaughtered weren't some people that were working for Strahd? Maybe he knew something.
Tabo is allied with Strahd?
No, I'm just saying that maybe the Vasconi, the people that did get slaughtered, were allied with him. We don't know this. So since we don't really know, we cannot cast a judgment. We can't be a jury of our own peers if we don't know the entire story behind it.
But if we don't know, because we failed to ask, and none of us can ask the dead what transpired, the thoughts behind it, them telling the truth, we are one-sided with the simple act of your ringmaster telling his Tyler to kill.
But I do believe that there is at least one that I know of person in that entire situation that did survive this. I think that making a judgment call upon making a judgment call before we know what the entire story to everything is not it is it's not fair. It's not a just decision. To say that Bertoldo deserves to die immediately, I don't believe that is a fair judgment upon him due to the fact of we don't know why that ever transpired the way it did.
So what would be the best course of action? You seem intelligent.
The best course of action in my eyes would be the course of action that you take for any type of crime. Questioning.
So try.
A trial, a questioning both sides of the party. Cross-examination.
And by default, word has caught my attention. How strong is this automaton that's with him?
The what?
How strong is the automaton?
Buckethead.
With all due respect, ma'am, I really haven't known the word automaton before. I did not understand that you were meaning my
The construct.
robot's friend.
Construct.
He's rather strong. By not being rude in the slightest, but I don't really quite know where you're going with that.
Meaning, well, hold on. Construct. I believe your name
Right?
was
It's not fair.
Sibin, correct?
Correct.
How well do you know this person?
As of recently, not very well. We do have some history. Not entirely sure how far back it goes.
What about the history as far as relations to Novella versus your troop?
The relations between, I believe they have all just met her not long ago.
And what are your thoughts on the predicament we have now with this crime?
Well, I'm sort of in a similar situation as Noella was. Being outside of the tent, I'm not entirely sure what happened besides what has been said. So I have no proof of myself one way or the other.
So,
Can you tell a bit of court a lot, by the way? Just saying. I know really fucking smart words whenever I have to.
so you weren't part of what transpired.
Also, how you can act.
I was, I suppose, on security outside of the tent.
So you, in lack of better terms, failed at your security.
Very true. Not to you. Sorry, I was.
Because what was your job? Security. Can you explain what that was? Like, what were your duties?
Merely just standing outside the tent waiting for the show to be over. I don't believe I was
But anybody
on
was
duty per
allowed
se.
to go in and out of the tent. You weren't stopping or holding anybody against their will.
I don't believe he was instructed.
I wasn't
much.
asking you.
Wait a minute.
No, I don't believe that I was appointed keeper of the flaps.
Bullshit, your ability to 315, asshole. Keeper of the flash. Sorry. I had to break up
All
my
of the stuff
smartness.
because I honestly, I know that you were to travel.
17.
So, giving you a little, kind of a little like trying to look into your soul, knowing that it doesn't work like that.
Hands over, I don't slide a hand.
Exactly.
And who was this person talking to me, by the way?
Liddy,
The Baroness.
The Baroness. Okay. So the one that was really nice, but then all of a sudden turned into a cunt, like everybody else in this entire fucking city.
Well, because the elf came in after the tea party and everything went.
I say yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Well then,
Yes, they.
then what's your day?
I believe that I'm free.
Splendid. Then, at dusk, we will have a town meeting at the square. Rictavo is in the gallows. We will have your troop. You are to have them ready at the town square by dawn or by dusk. No later, or you will be committing the same crime as Rictavo.
May I
Well,
yes.
you here and now are appointed as Inquisitor for this trial.
The new position?
Since you are the unbiased and don't know the truth, well, you will be the Inquisitor for this trial. It's going to happen today at dusk, nearly 8 hours away. Now, with that, you are, like I said, you are the lead Inquisitor.
So I am leading
I
the
see.
interrogations.
Correct, in front of the public, and the public will have a contributing voice as jury. And if the truth
Yes, we'll
seem
find
and if the truth deems to be needing to collect themselves and be ready, for they will be they will act as the people. But some are possibly are co-conspirators, so they are treated just the same, but not held to the standard as Rictavo is currently. They are accomplices to be determined.
May I ask another question? You said we have every drive in showing. We have no reason not to. What is the reasoning behind why you say that we will be tried alongside of him? We are not the ones that committed a crime. If there is a crime that has been committed,
Well, since you are the least, were you at the show?
yes, I was.
What did you do?
I stood there
Doing what?
praying.
Praying. Where were you?
I was, I believe, to my recollection, is that the word I was looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, recollection, that I was in the same vicinity of Ricaldo. I wasn't directly beside him. I was in the same vicinity of him because I was informed that I was going to be his assistant. I never knew what I was going to be assisting him with, I never knew what his plan of action was until
Well, it seems to
said
me
things happened.
that maybe you were forced by beyond your will to just pray. Did you fear for your life?
Really wouldn't say that I.
When you were there, you could stop him when you were time.
Would you put yourself in the?
So you naturally feared for your life and your safety.
I guess you could possibly say that. I was never forced to do anything. And as far as me, myself, if anything, I was more of a problem than, for lack of better terms, a problem than Sibinak was, or anybody else that was a part of my band of Misfits. Katie, shameless plug. Um, I believe, from what I do recall, that Sibinak, Sapris, and the other small one that was here at this point, at one point in time, I believe that they weren't even in the building. Shut up, stupid!
I'm not with you.
I know. Player.
Oh, yeah, no.
I believe that they weren't even in the building per se. So if anybody would need to go upon a more further questioning, that is, it would be I. I don't believe that anybody else really had as much of a part of it as I have. So, for lack of better terms, I believe that this shouldn't fall upon their feet whenever they were about as blind. They were more blindsided than I was.
So, then my reasoning stands true of you being the inquisitor for this trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Being a follower of the Dawn Father, you worship life. And a lot of death occurred. So, there alone, you side for life.
I do.
Above all others. So, then it's settled. At tonight, at sunset, in the town square, it is up to us, the people, to determine his fate.
And for the rest of my group of friends, I'm asking you if it is okay with you if they do not wish to attend. Would that be allowed? Because, like I've said, I feel as if they really were more blindsided than I was.
If they wish to have their names cleared, they will attend.
And their name is not cleared now because of what
Like
happened.
I said, you were all there. Some of you, from my understanding, with what Sally said, some of you were a part of his troop for that night. You were, like you just said, his assistant. I personally was not there, nor was anybody here besides Sally himself. So he would prosecute against you. You were offended.
Now,
You're the judge. You lead, but he will be the opposing for the people. Is what the Stallion will do. Between Sidonak making sure his people are there, and if not, Isaac will get on the force.
yes, ma'am. Understood.
But if they want their names clear and have true innocence, then they need to attend and speak the words. Speak what happened, be part of the witness. Because if they're hiding, then in my mind,
That shows sign of guilt.
they're guilty of something. Then all will be well.
This fucking bitch all over all shit.
So with that, go out, collect your things, do your research. We'll see you in a couple hours at Town Square. You're welcome to do your research here, if you would like.
One more question before I leave, if it appeases you. Since I am the lead investigator of the entire thing, the lead interrogator
You are
of,
the DA, yes.
will I be in turn questioning my group also, or would that show a bias from me questioning them because they're a part of my group?
Between you and the side, yes. They are witnesses, so you are mostly there. If not, they were close by. So in that sense, yes, they are our witnesses. Your job is to make sure they stay safe and they arrive together.
I'm sorry to
That is your job.
ask again, but I do also have one more question. We have discussed earlier that there was nobody on the side of Moscone that has not met their untimely demise. I know that there is at least one person that has not met the same demise that the others have.
A survivor.
Yes, ma'am.
Who would know?
I did not get to catch their name, but I do believe that Isaac over here would know more about said person because he is the one that has received that person from the incident.
You're talking about the child.
Yes. It has once been said that a child's words are the most true because they know no filter, in turn not knowing what is right or wrong, so they don't know how to lie.
Ignorance is bliss.
For lack of better terms, ignorance is bliss.
You're not fair.
Player,
He will
player.
be the key witness. What happened? But I do not put him through more hardship than you are.
I understand that fully. I very much do. But with that being said, it could be a very peaceful experience. We could keep it very calm and lighthearted, just as me and you are speaking now. No mean interrogations, talking very calmly with this child, so that way there we can ask the child what has taken place and get the child to open up to feel safe and unthreatened, especially by me, because not being ignorant to you whatsoever, Sir Isaac, but I look like a much nicer face. I give off a better aura than you. So with a child speaking with somebody of the likeness of me, they would feel more calm, more relaxed to actually get the truth from them. After we ask them what has transpired, I could probably dive into asking them what the practices were, the child believed, what the parents have done. You know, if they talked about uh, Lord Strahd, if they followed Lord Strahd, and see that if maybe the reason why they were inhumanely slaughtered had a humane purpose behind it. I would just like to do so to cover all of my bases. If that amuses you, that is. And Sir Husband. Grab my tea. Fucking dickhead.
No, please.
Well, you definitely speak true as you follow your help.
Yes, ma'am. I believe in life. I don't. What you would consider.
Well, you don't you don't want people to suffer. That's one of his most prized commandments.
Yes, ma'am. Suffering is not something that people should have to go through. Alright, guys. Bye.
Huh?
I'm on my live stream, so
Oh.
I had a bunch of fucking people in there earlier.
Yeah, getting cussed out by Bud.
But, like I said, you can do your research, find stuff, think. That is fine. You'll be at dusk. In that time, when this trial does start, I prefer we keep the child safe since it's so close to the town square. I think the child would better stay in Afghanistan than earlier in
I agree fully. If that is what,
under the protection of you.
if that is what you wish, and you do not wish for me to interrogate that child,
Not until you get
until we get to
the
that child.
hostility. Correct.
Okay. So as we're reliving the events that have transpired, you would not like the child to be there due to the fact of traumatizing the child even more.
Right.
Understandable.
And that's what we'll do.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll see you in a couple hours. But for that time, I will retire.
Yes, ma'am. Are we free to be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, across town,
Just
That
look at the Smith.
was
You're
hard.
gonna feeling like something that your buddy's plan went horribly wrong.
Oh, man.
I just got that gut feeling like my friends did something stupid. Don't know what.
My friends are my tools.
Fair enough. They ain't got no reason to be stupid. What else needs made today?
It's kind of an easy day today. Not really there. I mean, we polished up all the stuff for the Baron and Isaac and all of them.
I swear he brings that thing every day like clockwork. So I hold up one board with like the polishing rags. And he's got this just so I don't fingerprint it and looking up. Like I swear. Just set it back down on the rack, and I can put the sheath right behind it. Good.
That is it.
Be cool if I head out for the day then?
Sure.
I'll catch you later. First drink's on me.
Am I running past where he's at? Or am I getting You just watched me. Bye. What?
I could say probably to the town square is probably when you were going to meet up with him because you were going back to the
Oh, I was running back to the tavern. I wasn't going to meet up with him. He just watched me from there.
I would say that you, upon coming back, unless you had any other business, going back to
Nope, I'm walking back just
you
reading
saw-
my manual.
Right when you're about getting to the town square where you can see the blue water in.
Smacks right into him, falls over.
80 feet so down, you see a tiny little goblin scurry real quick into the door.
What the hell?
Meow. Door.
Thanks.
Walks into the
Just
door.
like I'm sitting here reading my manuals, I'm walking.
Closes the door.
Thanks.
She didn't know you were behind her. She looks
What
around
the
for
hell is this
man.
all about?
Yeah.
She kind of gives her like a.
You can definitely see that there is a. As you guys just come in and hearing the sounds of. Tyler's kind of on pause. Like, Erwin's kind of in and kind of saying no more business today. So we have an emergency here. Missing someone.
Uh-oh.
I'll have the red drink.
Come in, come in.
Oh, I am.
That's on Cone right behind.
Like, behind you is another patron that's coming in. Like, just on like clockwork, this guy comes in like every day around this time, around like 1, 2 o'clock. Like a break. He comes in and Erwin has to turn him away. So you can tell he is very unhappy.
That's I'm looking.
Well, we don't think anything of it. We don't really usually.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at you like, what the hell just happened? Upstairs.
Whole bunch of cluster fuckery.
Nah.
No. Oh, I'm saying upstairs and we'll talk.
She's saying no, as in like.
Really? Listen, I've heard more than you've heard, half of it. While you're dinging away at metal, I was hearing things.
Hey, what? Why are you letting them in? What? You don't want my coin?
I sleep here.
They do have rooms rented for a couple
Little
of
tiny
days.
straw that goes down to the tap.
They are welcome.
That looks so wrong.
Kind of like just turns around and is like, I don't want to get that, bro. I guess I have to go to the winery myself and get it. Very
I think we'll be expecting 2 more. Have you seen Mr. Kit Kat?
He's the first one of you to arrive.
Well, where is he? He'd be sitting here waiting for us. Unless things went south.
Let's let the rest of you finish their food and drink.
Yeah, that part she was kind of mumbling though. That's why I said she's like, you know.
Okay.
I'm losing telepathy.
Have the lady and I arrived?
How's he and Noelle arrive?
We'll say about 20 minutes in, right when the last patron's kind of finishing up, and they're kind of telling them to leave. You guys come in, and he shuts the door.
Come in and I drop a
Locks
glass.
it.
And I walk in.
You can see them putting blinds or shutters in, as far as so that everybody can pry into.
On that note, since they're out, do you mind if I go get the kitty? While you get them accustomed to sitting down this whole time?
If you like.
I think I might no worries at.
She'll first go check the room. If he's not there, obviously.
Just follow the trail of piss.
Regret.
Smells like wee-wee and regret and hairballs.
It smells like piss and I fucked up in here.
So with the first, she'll obviously. No answer. That's the regular bedroom.
He called for sanctuary.
He's in the other room. That's what I said. If he's not there, then she kind of moses to the other, and you just hear a. She's not.
Just walking.
Oh, you're walking?
That's what you do.
Oh, it sounds like a knock on the door. You can try and knock here. That whoa.
I just cleaning himself.
Knock, knock.
Put your balls away!
We'll say her hearing it, you can kind of. I mean, you know where the door's at because the door's front of the wall, as far as the hidden chamber of the keyboard.
Just full blood. What's new there, pussycat?
The door,
Whoa,
the hidden door
whoa.
opens.
Yanks me in. Slaps back shut.
It's like in the cartoons.
Just
Hey,
like-
how you doing?
Oh, where you followed?
What?
Can I get a word in? God damn it!
I'm sorry.
I can just see Gandalf right now going to front and knock on the door. Go, is it secret? Is it safe?
What are you gonna do?
You're back. Ben's over to pick her up.
What, they tried your kids up? I thought I heard something outside. Don't worry. You know what's funny? Whenever we heard the hound, we made him pour tea for Noella. That makes you feel any better. That was fun.
I want to proceed to follow.
Hang on.
But she pats him like on the forehead a little. She's like, it's closed, so if you want to come back down, you can peer before you go down. It's just us.
On your way up.
Well,
please
I'll
let him know that,
trust you on your
be
word.
somewhere at a certain time. And then-
I'm gonna get to the door and know that shit has went awry and be like,
We're
No,
out.
the door's open.
The wall's open.
yeah, but be like, there's a room and then there's the door room. So I'm knocking on the one door room before the door room. I'm not a bad guy. May I come in?
I'm not Isaac.
Fuck.
I'm gonna walk in and look directly
She's
at
still
you
here like the Kool-Aid
and
man.
go, "You good?"
Look,
I have fucked up.
I believe I've heard.
yeah.
You should have heard the cackle I let out.
You should have seen what we made Isaac do. It's not like that. Don't think that.
Yeah, he filled my tea like 6 times.
And not like that.
I knocked
You
it
sure it wasn't like that?
I knocked it over on purpose so I could make a bigger distraction.
Not
Because
like
I may or may not have heard one of my party members doing something extremely stupid.
I tried.
She pets you again. She's like, "But okay."
It is okay. I agree with her. It is okay, but she's already petting you, and I don't want to. Can you give us the quick rundown of how bad? Should we just go get completely out of here? Because we can't, by the way. But should we?
What do you mean we can't?
We need the
Oh yeah, you don't know either.
What? We have to get the
I
ambulance.
think
As of right now, I'm afraid to show my fucking face in this town.
Oi!
You're gonna have to
Are you
get
coming down?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. What's going on up there? Jesus
Shut
Christ.
Shut up, Shorty. That one.
All right.
Put you on my shoulder.
She holds on to me like,
Kick it.
Go.
she's
And as you guys come back,
Hi-ho, Leo. Oh, hey.
you can definitely see it's dimmer of what light was coming in as far as the shutters that are now. Tell me, what the fuck happened?
Please, with the language.
We had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
This fur ass comes in, and immediately, while we're in the midst
that bad of a
opening and having patriots in, he comes in and yells, "Sanctuary! I fucked up." So
yeah.
what the hell in all this realm and realms beyond happened?
I was getting ready to ask the same thing because
hello?
I had a.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one who said you fucked up, so what did you
After-
fuck up on?
After your story, I have one that's probably just as pleasant.
Everything was going smooth. I got the kids together. He had the necklace. I tried. Tried stealthing. Almost had it. And then everything went to fucking hell, and I attacked the goddamn Baron's son.
What?
What?
He went pots with it.
Bring the cast. Fuck the pitcher.
I
Bring the
The
whole.
whole damn barrel.
can I have a whole barrel myself?
Bring the damn case.
Guys, preferably.
So I'm afraid to show my fucking face in this town right now because we don't know if that little bitch is going to squeal to his parents.
I mean, technically, we just have to shave your name off.
That may be a slight issue.
Oh, by the
Never mind,
gods.
it's fine.
But like I was
on that note, I do need everybody to make me wisdom saving.
Casting and guidance on
Thank you.
myself.
Let's go.
16.
19.
16.
5.
27.
Oh well, that was a great guidance for fucking nothing.
So,
Because you had like a gigantic fucking number anyway.
Otter, oh,
Even?
Did you pick even because the rhymes with Steven? I fucking would have. Because
Even in his name.
I'm simple minded as shit like that.
It's not, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, no, it's not. Your name is spelled like Stefan.
Yeah, right. Stepping.
so
Are you
Before
nervously
we-
waking?
No, pouring.
Kind of him just like grabs a whole bunch of tankers and just puts it on the table and just slides it forward.
Please do not indulge. We need to be clear minded.
Why? This seems like the perfect time to drink.
I'm
It
sorry.
is not.
I finished it too.
Please be light with it, please. You will understand why in a moment.
You might want to finish before I finish another one.
Zero's already down his.
How many are you down now?
No, he
Oh,
only,
oh, shit.
he only poured one.
Good. No,
Oh, he's only poured one
It's
each.
kind of like it's kind of like to calm the nerves.
Does he still have to roll with the tankard? Or not yet?
With all due
No, I
respect,
mean a tanker is something.
Am I rolling con?
No, so it's only one.
shut the fuck up.
Bitch.
With all due respect, Danica, correct? Erwin, can we not have many more? I do greatly appreciate the drink.
And then that was just to calm the nerves.
Okay, because actually we might want to pour one more for us. Because the nerves might go back up here in a minute.
Spit it out. Listen, be like the one, spit it out.
So,
Me and Cinnamon are just looking at each other like,
I had him pinned. I had the fucking necklace, and the motherfucker Misty stepped away.
Why did you pin him?
He did. So he just went.
Poof.
so,
If you want a more graphic explanation, my fucking balls were on his chin.
That might have been why Misty stepped away.
fur balls. But other than that, so, okay, I hate to, oh god. Oh,
okay, so
In my grasp.
you
God.
attacked.
He wouldn't talk with it.
So, the Baroness and the Baron's son, correct? Is the one that you in turn attacked, correct?
No, just the Baron's son.
It was Fiona's daughter. Remember the one that he was supposed to escort and walk around with?
But isn't
The one
Okay.
whose daughter.
okay? Player people,
The whole lady.
Fucking Zeor's like pacing back and forth right now.
but
Here, you want to finish off the rest of my drink?
can we not? Phil, yes, please, darling, please. Okay, player to people. The guy you attacked is the Baroness's kid, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, not
The
Isaac.
one who is getting us to do the interrogation, correct?
No.
Victor is the actual,
The actual son.
child. Isaac, the one with the demon arm, was adopted.
I know this, but
You're adopted,
Don't-
bitch.
so the reason we were in that lady's house
was for Zior to get Victor's necklace.
Right. So that would in turn make him the lady who told me that I have to bring everybody to the thing.
His mother.
His mother.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
Okay, so, and back to scene.
Back to action.
Well, actually, we were there by invite from the Baroness, so we have no idea about that. It was just Fiona asked him if he would bring the kids together and put them on a little thing to talk.
Okay, Z. Oh my. The person that you attacked is the Baroness's son, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
In my defense, I tried knocking him unconscious.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
you
It
did
failed.
what?
Oh, trust me, honey, it's definitely not.
Just to put that on the table too, even more. Yes, you were leading the whole thing as being the DA, but you are also defending Rentalo and Troy.
Yeah.
While Casali is being the prosecutor
Get the fucking number.
of the people. No.
Z, darling, please. You'll need another one here in a moment.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're saying other than that happening, there's more.
Yes. And I was slowly getting to that. Really don't want to say it.
Spit it out.
Yes, darling. Spit it
Oh,
out.
that's not the first time this week I've heard that. Actually, it's the opposite. It's usually smaller. But sorry.
All right, folks, that's where we're gonna end tonight.
I have to make jokes. I'm sorry. So
We were so
back.
close to being demonetized.
Oh goodness.
So basically, we need to get the group together to go to, the court there. And there's going to be a trial about Ricky Tiki Talk,
Topple?
whether or not he committed any crimes or not.
So wait, what?
Dead man.
Okay.
Dead man walking a green mile.
Okay. So what he has explained, and I'm going to further explain.
Use your words.
Yeah, I'm scared. We have to go to the town center. We're all on trial, basically.
Why?
Just said. Wait, me?
Not you,
Why?
the group. What the fuck?
What did I do?
Well,
What?
you see, they are trying Republic,
Right.
and in their eyes, we are accomplices.
But that one,
We're outside.
we're outside of
And
town.
didn't know
That
what
one
was
was
going
outside
on.
of town doing I don't know what.
Yeah.
I was currently hiding a child because all I saw was a big kitty cat and it was attacking humans.
And it
It
wasn't
sniffed
that
me,
cat.
Didn't like me and walked away, but seemed to like all the other human bits, so all I could do was hide a child.
Yeah, I know, but that was
We did-
explained.
How is that
to-
incriminating? I told Isaac this. How am I incriminated?
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Son of a-
What can we do?
Do we know if Victor's going to be there?
Outside the tent.
I know. I was trying to make you outside the tent so I could be the one to
Is
fix the ball.
Victor going to be there?
I don't know.
I'm fucked.
Now, with that being
I'm
said,
telling you, we can give him a chance.
I don't quite know if the Baroness knows you are a part of this. Because your name was never brought up. So, she may or may not have completely forgot about it. And which would be a fantastic thing. So, if you don't show up,
If
you do show up, you're dead. If you don't show up,
You're dead.
you might be
I have a
dead.
question. You were there. I could have tiptoed past the area. What was Mr. Elfman doing there?
I haven't the slightest.
Mr. Nightbeard, the Elfman?
Oh,
Irina's,
bad words.
he who floats on clouds following her trail.
Yep, never mind. You have to be there. Because I forgot that he was there. He's the one who told. Yeah, this is bad.
We're fucked.
Well,
Language.
here's the thing. Mayhaps, just mayhaps. If we explain why we need the necklace, I'm just speculating, spitballing here. She might understand that we need it to stop said he who shall not be named. Maybe.
I
It on
told that
Beckford?
to Victor, and he
PG
will not
back
talk.
Victor's a child in his emo phase. Everything's rebellious.
He stuck his
I-
parts.
Punched the fucking child upside the head multiple
You
times.
can misconstrue the story. Maybe he offended
Go
you,
sleep,
and
go
then
sleep,
you
go sleep, go
just
sleep, go
lashed
sleep, go
out,
sleep.
and then you were really sorry that you did that.
Or another idea we have that I had. We could say that he died. We
And
could
what
fake Z's
intel
death.
killed me. If you get me out of this, I swear I will fucking start praying to Palor.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were going to say
Okay,
something else.
I did too. I was
Good
actually
news.
very, very upset because I heard those things have hooks. But
No, they're not hooks, they're barbs.
Yeah, barbs. Whatever.
That's mine now.
Oh, sad face. You can have it.
I don't fucking want it.
Okay, then I want it.
Chocolate.
Did you see that?
Gary's still
The candy in his drink.
Well, now I have Snicker cake. Great.
That went over like a turn in the punch bowl.
Sounds like an interesting drink, Snickers.
Well, that went over like a fart in church, but okay.
Is that a good place to call it, Frank?
Almost slide
Yeah.
into that.
I would say that this would probably be a good spot to give her a break because we're at an hour or so. Anyway.
Yep.
Cool. And we will take a little break. We'll see you guys just a minute.